Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2025 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. His side not used to playing in all this snow. We'll see if that's a factor here. On the Steelers sideline, that is head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Hewer, the All-Pro Chris Boswell on for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Returning it from the floor. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Dolphins offense set it out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field was a loss. That stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Oh, that bullshit. Motherfucking ready.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I call that a table setter right there. A table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set a table for some great play action plays to come.
And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down carry for A-Chance.
Man, god damn, get the fuck out of here, man.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Fucking bullshit.
Staying on the ground here with A-Chance. It is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
Fuck on,
it's not
man.
just the quarterbacks, Brock Hewer, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. 4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Sanders sends it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. Calvin Austin on the return. And a decent run battle is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman, drafted back in 2005.
Now my favorite plays back. What the hell?
And still going strong, Aaron Rodgers.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so does keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers from the gun. Complete to DK Metcalf. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot instantly. You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boys, I love that.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's short the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Warren running between the tackles. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, he's silent for it.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Warren has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in small.
Man, I kicked the fucking button, man. God damn.
Making things a little difficult for him there.
Shit, horseshit.
Up off the mark. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Y'all gonna let these motherfuckers run all goddamn game?
Nice little run to set the table.
Shit, doo-doo.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Tagovailoa back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Come on, Sawyer.
An injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now a 4th down stare right at him.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defender stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Rogers. That's DK on the slant. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Ward. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal. They get an even 10 on that play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. We've got a 6-3 ball game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return to the 2nd, and they have to be thinking points here. 1st and goal, Warren, and he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. Boswell to add the PAT.
Man, I hit the fucking button. God damn.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike
fucking
this one
bullshit.
as he kicks it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. We tried so hard to get it outside, but just couldn't turn those feet quick enough in this snow. He's dropped behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. 2 and out from the gun.
Man, get the fuck on, man.
Some lucky fan. Hauling a heck of a souvenir.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's going to run for it.
Man, get the fuck on, man. God damn.
Across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's Achane from the pistol. And the snow hammering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, Well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This is Metcalf working that right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Gain of 26 yards there. And a crush set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And how do I only have one consecutive catch?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's Metcalf running the slant. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripes and onto the Dolphins side of the field. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Rodgers to throw. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Don't go for it. Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Well, Brock, even if they decide to start spreading the love as the game goes on, I think they've found out who one of their primary targets is going to be.
And by starting so strong, Kate, you know what's going to happen. It's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to dictate coverage, take him away, and it's going to open up the rest of his crew.
On 1st down, Warren. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Another Steelers 1st down.
How do I have 0 consecutive fucking catches?
Rodgers will look to throw. Connecting with Metcalf again. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead to 15. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT.
Man, I'm hitting the fucking button!
Another one is no good. What a disaster this has been, Brock. That is his 3rd missed
Shit's
PAT
fucking
in this
pathetic.
ballgame. No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong after another miss.
Raggedy ass fucking chicken meter.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. So 3rd and 6 on deck, Brock, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Back deep, the speedy Calvin Austin. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. To the air on first down, Rodgers.
Man, who are you throwing the fucking ball to?
Minka Fitzpatrick has got it.
Fucking horse shit.
As he records his 7th interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurking defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers.
Running back sent in motion. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this is a Miami touchdown.
Look out of here.
Dolphins could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Tyreek Hill to touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins
Fucking
get it back
doo-doo
to a
ass shit.
Dolphins 10.
But we fucking 21 the goddamn team.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Steelers first down.
Only took him 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Warren once more. He gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
Looking to throw. Hits him on the end route. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
What?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk
I
about
am.
from the
I'm gonna play
weekend.
my
Gonna
game.
have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. Wilson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. He's got a touchdown in this game, as we see now, and that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. A run from Warren here, stuck at 3rd. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. They'll go again with Warren. And the snow hammering their ground game here as he slowed us just a yard on that run. Last run, not a lot of help from. 9 to go now on second down. Rodgers from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a
DK, it was in your fucking hands.
DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So here he goes, third and long. That's caught for the first. And he has it right near midfield here, just about a yard short. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle block. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on the show.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
To throw, Rodgers. Complete out to the right. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. I don't like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And he's going to take this down to 31 before he gets taken down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger literally as this game's going on.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
From the red zone on first. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. On second down, Warren. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like old in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by running back to keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Warren, he can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on our key as he brings in his 2nd touchdown drive.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back to the 27. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Tagovailoa on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is a Dolphins first down. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on the second and inches. There's Achane up the middle. And he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. They sent him with that sack in my book. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from secondary game? Because it's a seed corner.
That man ain't getting no fucking first down.
He just did.
A gain of a lone yard.
Barely got to the fucking line of scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa.
Man, come on with that dude, man.
Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently.
Tagovailoa's hit. The ball is out. Steelers have it. Headed the other way. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that bubble. Oh, he got moving on his way.
I'm hitting the fucking button.
Off the mark, the kick is no good, but
God damn.
a point or two, given the size of this lead.
Chris Boswell.
No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins send a running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the grounds, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer the opponent, but today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a good.
Oh no, he lost control of another one! And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football!
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
He charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He brings it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers throw their lead on the turnover. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, this is something we've been monitoring, and it's actually happened for just the 3rd time ever. A player has caught 20 touchdowns in a single season as he joins a couple of the greatest to do it, Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, at this exclusive club. Boswell to add the PAT. No problems with his footing in the snow. Yet to be as good. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
Dolphins 10. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yes, it is.
Wow, it's free again! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they retain possession, so that's a positive. But that's the end of them, Brock. They lost yardage on that fumble. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
This is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Their punter making his way out now. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the third. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. First and 10 now from the 46. They run with Warren. And a snow hammering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk's worth a nice 21 yards. And the Steelers have the first down.
2-yard line.
They go with Warren on the run. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made.
DK, how you get hurt and you ain't even on the fucking play?
Serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. And a run now with Warren. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Now here's Rogers. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do and to build up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do, when you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. Setting up, 2nd and goal. Rogers set to pass. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers keep running away with this. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down, here's Tua. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That is a 10-foot first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Tua now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 38-yard.
First down, here's Tagovailoa. This is complete to Wall. And he stops at the 31-yard line. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Here's Tagovailoa again.
Man, that man was fucking sacked, man. God damn.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. You got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. All set to go now from the 35. Rodgers going to throw on first. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. That one hits for 30. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Again, this is Gainwell. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 1.
3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. It's caught by Wilson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have the first down.
That's another Steelers first down.
Here's a give inside to Gainwell. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers from the gun. Makes the catch. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get it for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. You've got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff...
Man, how the fuck he get hurt?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The offense headed out there now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they've played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward.
In the double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there. The interception. Kyle Decker makes the play. And the Steelers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
The Steelers take over first.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Throwing from the gun.
Why you fall down? You had all that goddamn green out there.
This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run here with Gainwell. 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play,
Get the ball, bitch.
a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down, it's Rodgers. And they'll turn it over on downs as that
Wrong
pass
fucking
comes up
break.
empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. The Steelers calling their first time out. Offense to the line, 2nd down. The gun, Tagovailoa, trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Tyreek Hill the touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins cut into the lead by another point.
Dolphins 17. Jason
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Gainwell. This makes it up to the 25. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season, no sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. All right, Steelers to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, get behind the line, and the ball is
Oh my God.
and it looks like the Dolphins have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Loses it again. But the Dolphins
Come on.
one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Nearly saw them trade fumbles there on back-to-back plays, Bronk, but a chance recovery.
Yeah,
One turnover from answering another. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work
It was
by the
still
defense
raining
there.
hard.
Sets them up with a 3rd down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left.
They just have to go ahead and just bounce.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he Steelers use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
So there's 3 and out.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock,
she could be a totally different player in 1 month. That's how high the ceiling is for her. Yeah,
he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down after his play to rip some quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
10 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. That's his running back.
Oh my God, you fucking idiot.
Over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
12 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He put everything he's got behind it. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Dante Trader on the coverage.
They'll throw again. Rodgers connects on the crosser. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 23.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And it might take these fans some time to get out of here with this wintry weather, Brock. Snowplows definitely needed out there on those roads. They can take all the extra time to celebrate in the stands with each other, waiting to leave as their guys get the winter win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
AT&T giving you an iPhone 17 Pro with the center stage for camera to even even assistance. Should I put the kids? No.
Get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro. It's expensive. Switch to AT&T with the all-new.
Precise plastic surgery. Certified surgeons bring decades of experience to every patient we care for. From surgical enhancements to a full range of non-surgical services provided in our on-site med spa, the Vista. We personalize your treatment plan to help you feel confident and supported at every step. Precise plastic surgery. Expert care on every stage of your journey.
Where does confidence come from? It's not from within. It must be pursued. Confidence is not a mindset. It's an achievement. In the GMC Sierra HD BT4X, get 3.9% APR on 2025 GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. See your Beaver Triad GMC dealer. QAC 45 used at 6 and 11, standing up for you. It's been a roller coaster.
monster of headlines for Duke this season. A team that, incidentally, last year was preseason number 7, but then started out 3-6. Turned that around mostly, currently on a 15-game winning streak, the longest since that 2012-13 season. Plus, they have won 20 straight games against ACC teams. Stephanie, what games, what's the biggest thing that stands out for Duke? I think the biggest thing is that they've finally gotten to know one another. I mean, this is a team that struggled with a tough schedule. And when you think about putting yourself in a situation against tough opponents early, it exposes your weaknesses. And they've learned from those weaknesses. They've continued to grow from those weaknesses. We talked about the growth of Riley Nelson and Ariana Robinson. We were just getting back on the floor. Delaney Thomas has emerged as a go-to double-figure scorer for this team. When every scout report early was focused on Toby Fournier, everybody else elevated, and now they're a well-balanced team on both ends of the floor. Of 2 meetings this season between these 2 heated rivals. Up and in for Nyland Harris. This is exactly what he needs to do to try to get loose in the paint. 26 points in the paint. Average 37 points per game in the paint. Toby Fournier, that's her second shot attempt of this game, and it comes out. Early this ball. 7 minutes in that first quarter. She's their leading scorer and rebounder and shot blocker. Yeah, that's a tough defensive play right there. And this is another growth area for Toby Fournier, the discipline. Look at how she contests straight up, as opposed to a year ago when she would come down on that. You know, her being available, being on the floor, and being in foul trouble is critical. That is critical double team. Thomas, the kick out. Already solid. Guarded by Taylor Mayer. What a great defensive possession. 3 seconds. Maybe get the bar. Can't pull it up. Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive possession for Duke. They can hit everything. They have both sides of the ball.
Well, third, 13. First. Yeah, first.
It's going to be a foul on Nyland Harris of North Carolina.
First and defense.
Great job. Carolina scrambling at the end of the shot clock. It's a Duke really good programs that have its own defense. Carolina Wilson came in, but that is the foundation of this Duke program. And now their offense is taking a step up this year. Seconds against Stories.
What do you say? All right. What time are you going down?
I think Chase has a week appointment. So I'm going to do this first.
All right.
As you call in the morning,
All right. What side do you want him on?
Always. It will never not be behind me. That's not
certainly as far as that's execution as well.
but this person can stay in that car. So it's in there a lot. But I'm afraid of driving on that private windshield so I can get some food to cover it.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't want to be driving and then a cop from here running me a ticket for it.
Well.
Because it's right there in my eyesight, it like changes my view. You know? Like if it wasn't right there where I need to see, it's different.
Right.
But it's right there in my. I can't. I'm afraid to die. It's hard. So I get it glued at least because I'm afraid of it spiraling.
Right.
It's cracked that bad. But also, if we.
Well, if you're loving this game, don't worry, we've got more basketball coming up for you.
Uh,
Madison Booker in Texas.
I don't know. I thought you just said it was pouring down rain.
Stephanie, those are two teams that over the last 7 days.
All right.
Been challenged
Are
by
you gonna
their
walk over there?
rivals. They absolutely which teams are going to come together, which teams are going
I
to
think you
rise
got time to
to
go.
that challenge. Right now, it's about continuing to put yourself in the position to be playing your best basketball in March. It's coming up after we finish here at Cameron Indoor. California with the basketball. She's only taken 2 shots. And a foul as Cheyenne Mayer was going in. That was a missed opportunity for North Carolina. You can't take the shot. Thomas. You got to box and finish that play. You can't just run to the glass.